Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than .250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Underway now as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one as we get this one started at 7:06 p.m. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Cole gets the sign. Looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, they got to hit the ball somehow, man. They're dead last in hits. And it's so hard to get a rally going if you can't string together hits consistently. And they have not been doing that.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the block.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Andrew McCutcheon out there in that outfield. Man, he can play. Does a lot of things defensively, can go get the ball, covers a lot of ground, and has a pretty darn good throwing arm as well.
Kyle Schwarber gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Oh, that grounder got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
And let's see now.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's a dangerous but well-placed pitch there. Most power hitters are tempted by pitches up in the zone, but that one was so far enough up that he wouldn't have been able to do much with it.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. It's the Cubs 0. Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Jason Hamill gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Gregory Polanco comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Set to deal on 2-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Caesar going back on it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Francisco Cervelli strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Caesar moving in. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Starling Marte will dig in now. And he's come through in many a situation like this. Currently 4th in the National League RBI race.
Well, when you look at him right now, he's right in the prime of his career. And clearly, that's resulting in big things for him.
Hit back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. After 1, no score. Ben Zobrist will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Cole's ready. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lifted the other way out to left center. Marte over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Digging in, Addison Russell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and it's dropped.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Matt Caesar, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
No score here as we play inning number 2. He's running towards second. Pitch is high. The throw, short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
And I think they're going to set the tone early that they want to be aggressive on the base paths, but this stolen base attempt just doesn't pan out.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. John Jaso strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
John Jaso.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Here's David Freese to stand in.
Third baseman.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Base is empty here with nobody out. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Jordy Mercer will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer. Into the windup and the pitch.
into the seats. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
1 out, nobody on. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Yeah, and you know, I think a pitcher's first reaction on a comebacker is to duck, get out of the way. And then when you finally figure out you're a major leaguer, your second reaction is to actually field the ball. And sometimes you can get caught between the two. But this is good awareness right here to know where this ball is, not panic, and still get the out.
Into the box, Cole Figueroa. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, and a couple RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. David Ross will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Number 3, David Ross.
Cole into the windup. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Into the box now, Jason Hamill. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Dexter Fowler stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Cervelli recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. Garrett into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Francisco Cervelli gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Once more, a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Tap fouled at home plate. Runners on first with one down. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. The throw to third. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
This is where I think you need to be content to just move up 90 feet on the base hit. You'll see the right fielder coming on quick. He comes up and delivers a seed to third to get his man trying to take the extra base.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, 2-out RBIs can be so demoralizing for a pitcher, especially when he's given up a run in this inning already. And here, this is going to plate that runner easily from second as he doubles home their second run of the inning.
Here's John Jaso now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Caesar sprinting after it. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-0. Tommy La Stella will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. La Stella is retired, and there's 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Kyle Schwarber stands in. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cole sets. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now that he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen moves over. 2 gone.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Stepping up to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. David Freese is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he lays off there. 1-0. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Jordy Mercer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Hard hit to first. Rizzo is there, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, they've figured out the whole get him on and get him over parts. Now with one away, they've got 2 shots at the get him in part. Nice job here to steer that one to the right side.
Standing in now, Cole Figueroa, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Comes set with the 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 out and a runner on third. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left. We played 4 full. Pirates lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Matt Caesar is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Caesar is retired, 2 down now.
The batter.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
In now, David Ross. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail here 4-0. Gregory Polanco comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hamill has his target. Here's the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
The batter, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Jason will come forward now to start out. their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Cole has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper. Cervelli has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. Starling Marte gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Up next for the Pirates.
He get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
John Jaso will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Marte off for second. 1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit well on the ground to first. The second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's a sweet play coming off the bag. This ball's pretty much smashed right at him. So he takes it on the one hop and then fires on to second to start the 3-6-3.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. 0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
And that misses. 2-1. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
2 out, nobody on. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, he's missed with back-to-back sliders there. It makes you wonder if he just doesn't have any confidence in his fastball right now.
Jordy Mercer.
Jordy Mercer will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 4-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Kyle Schwarber is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's 1 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And that's too high, ball 2.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Swinging on 3-0, now 3 balls and a strike. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Cole Figueroa will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Cole Figueroa.
In there for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Hamill gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Garrett Cole will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First pitch of the at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Ground ball left side. Russell has it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli strides in, grounded out his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
1-2. Here it comes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2 out with the man at first. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Pirates leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Addison Russell start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Now at the plate, Matt Caesar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Gets a small piece near the plate. Cervelli is up with it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. David Ross will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Miguel Montero will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Miguel Montero.
Ripped on the ground to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jason.
Boy, it's been a long time since these guys have even had a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 4th inning to find their last one, so hits have definitely been few and far between.
Jason Hayward will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Jason Hayward.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
A runner on first with 2 away. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Dexter Fowler will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Marte. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Miguel Montero will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 47, Miguel Montero.
Justin Grimm is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Andrew McCutchen.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, here we are. It's the 2nd month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Starling Marte ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
And he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's John Jaso now. Runner goes for second. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
When things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Here's David Freese to stand in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Now, there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Liner towards second, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River as we welcome you back to PNC Park. Tommy La Stella asked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Anthony Rizzo will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded softly to the right. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
First base.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty. He'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and he just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer. So don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
That's inside. 2-0. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack 2-0 no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Polanco. Gone! A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Tony Watson will get the call here as he'll try to work the final third of an inning in the top of inning number 9.
Number 44, Tony Watson. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot. Number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Right side. Figueroa comes up with it. Throw to first to be in time for the final out. And the Pirates continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Break out the fire extinguishers. These guys are on fire. 7 straight wins. They've been as hot as any team in baseball, and they've really got things rolling out there now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. . Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Pirates win it 4-1. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.